Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Is Liv's team burning mana? Why? Not for the smell, I'm guessing. Why do the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? The street value of this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month. Maybe Defense told them to. I've heard a state stockpiling it on the QT. No one has a military use for it yet. They're all scared someone's gonna find one. That was the fire guy I was telling you about. Oh, right. I do remember him now. So when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy, you know, who's permanently on fire? You meet a lot of colorful characters in this line of work. Aren't you unemployed? That's what I mean. So who is he? Borikesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot, you know? Like you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? That's Steve. Steve Clark, Traffic Warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen! Shit. Get fucked, Steve! Can we take him? Probably not, but I've been itching to try. I've heard worse battle cries. Oof. Alright, knock out all enemies. There's only one left, and it is Steve, and he has got 2 for 6 health and 2 armor. My goodness. Seal all reinforcement doors. We've got 4 guys coming in from the right, and we're gonna get one on the very next turn, it looks like. I'm guessing this door in the back is not one. Oh, the door in the back is one, but it's got 2 timer things above it. So I don't know how long those are gonna take. Oh, arrival. Okay, so if you hover over it, 2 turns from now, we're gonna start getting more guys. I'm guessing remaining is 2 guys behind it, or remaining is 2 turns. It's interesting, this shows 2 hourglasses and that's 2 turns, but I remember that last hourglass, it took much longer. Tish, welcome, welcome! Okay, then this door over here's got 4. Okay, remaining 4. Okay, so the remaining is how many people inside of it. Okay, cool. So with the top one, in 2 turns, we're gonna get 2 more people. And immediately we're gonna get, or on the very next turn, we're gonna get 1 more person. Meanwhile, we've got to deal with the traffic warden, along with all this gobbledygook coming through the doors. We've only got 1 breach point, so at least we don't have to think about that. Finish with all team members at full health. Okay, so don't get hit and defenestrate Steve Clark, Traffic Warlock. So we gotta figure out a way to bump him around to get him in front of a door somehow. Or at least get him within enough. Oh, there's 3 on the left here too, and we're gonna get 1 more immediately. Holy butts! And these are dudes with guns, so they're going to be able to shoot from a distance. I don't know if this fire is going to be problematic. I'm not seeing anything when I hover over it, so that's good. We've got a couple mana restore points, 4 of them. But we've really got to seal all these doors. Okay, and she has her move. She has a static blast, which just does 2 knockback. It costs an action. Our chain bolt, which we've got to restore mana on every time we use it, and also costs an action. And I can do 3 targets with it though, so that's good. I need to keep that in mind. She's also got the Gale Grenade, which does some knockback as well, and we can knock back multiple units with it. It'll do just 1, but we can do multiple people if they're within the blast radius. Zan. Alright, her name is Jen. Okay. For some reason that slipped my mind. So we got Jen, and then we've got Zan, who has a 3-bolt burst, which is really just 1 damage, 1 knockback. Right, and crushing damage or pushing someone into a wall or an object when we do knockback will do damage through armor. which is going to be important for Steve, possibly, unless we can defenestrate him. I guess, given how high his health is, it's probably worth really thinking about ways to defenestrate him, you know, along with it being a... what did they call that? Perk. Making us feel better about ourselves points. Time boost, which restores an action point. And it's going to cost him a mana though, so he's going to need to restore mana if we want to use it more than once. So we need to think about positioning him for that if necessary. The predictive bolt, which does 4 damage, which is fantastic, but we've got to set it up appropriately, and that will do some decent damage on Steve, but it feels like it's going to be real hard to line it up on him unless we're thoughtful. Well, I guess we could shove him over into it and redeploy. This is just in case we want to bash through some other door, but we've only got one door. Did you check the confidence objectives too? I did. It's finished with all team members at full health and defenestrate Steve Clark Traffic Warlock, which is why I was saying concentrating on defenestration is good, both from a health perspective and a confidence point, right? That's the word I couldn't remember. Confidence. Yeah, so we gotta figure out how to do that too. Man, I feel out of my element on this game. Okay, so Jin's at the door at the moment. It looks like they can both walk the same amount though, so that's not a huge help. We've also got all this red, which is Crush Hour. Sends forth a spectral motorcade of Ghost Riders that hits everyone in the red zone, then returns to the underworld, pending traffic conditions on the 7th Circle Junction. So it's probably a real bad idea to be in the red, which means I probably want to just start by flanking on both sides, huh? And we can always rewind, so we can position and see what that buys us. This guy's coming out the very next turn, so it may be worth predictive bolting just to get him out of there. If I rewind that and we take a look at my 3 bolt, oh, it does look like I can hit him from here. And it will knock him back a little. Interesting. I didn't think I'd be able to hit him from here, but it looks like we can. Does it make a different 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? No, it's perfectly symmetrical. The room appears to be perfectly symmetrical. Minus the mana restock points. But that may be in favor of where I currently have Jin. Since Zan is going to take out this guy coming through the door and then be able to post forward. Oh. No, actually swapping them might be a little better. Because Jan can press, but Zan right now might be better to hold back a little bit. But we've got 4 coming through that right door, as opposed to 3 on the left. Armor blocks damage but knockback. I mentioned that. I did mention that. That if we were able to do knockback into a wall or an object, like these stands, that it will do damage. I don't yet have him near anything though. And I can get this pot shot off on him and I'll regain that action because this is a no mana situation. It's not worth time boosting just yet, I don't think, so I might just try this and then, oh, I can take cover at, no, we got a predictive bolt, so I'm not going to take cover. Oh, interesting, that moved him over and it does move where he's going to do his damage, but that didn't put us in any sort of danger, so that's okay. Jin can do a static blast, which is just knockback, which could push him into that wall, which is cool and all that, but that's not really helping us get him closer to a window. It's not worth doing the chain bolt yet. The Gale Grenade is interesting. It looks like it can actually reach him, surprisingly, but it's only 1 per encounter, so if I use it now, it's over. Grab Intel. Okay, that's just the thing that's next to me right now, which would give me more mana. Oh, but I can grab it now. There's no reason to wait. It just stacks up in my bar. No, I don't need to do any of that. But yeah, so it's okay to grab mana early. That's good to know. Is the stream choppy for anyone else? Right now, my bitrate says excellent, stability says excellent, but that doesn't necessarily answer your question. I'm sorry if it's choppy for you. There's nothing for her to hit. Well, I guess she could static blast him for now, which would do 2 knockback, which would at least get a damage in on him, I suppose. Oh, I see. His 2 armor reduces it, and the armor doesn't go away. So we have to shove him into stuff. I might as well get that in then. And then otherwise, I don't think there's much else we can really do. Taking cover doesn't seem to be necessary. This is just me doing a 4C, and yeah, that's what we expected. So we're gonna accept that for now and learn what we can. Okay, he rushes over here, which kind of blows. Zan's not even able to make it over here, is he? So he's gonna need to get out of the way of that junk. I guess I'll push forward here. Yeah, this guy's only takes 2, so that's okay. This says 2 pushback, though. This doesn't do 2 damage. And this only does 1 anyway. We're gonna... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go for... I don't know that we're gonna go for any of these conditions this time around. Maybe we can... If we get an opportunity to defenestrate, we'll pull that. But as far as 0 damage, I don't know that that's gonna happen. Right now he's gonna get hurt, but maybe we can use Jin to get his attention off of. Nope. Okay, so we need him to be able to be somewhere that he can duck. Which could be here. Definitely not there. So if I go to here... we can still bolt him. No use time boosting yet. Well, okay, so we can grab our extra mana. We could do some time boosting. She's about to get hurt. If we static blast him, that's not going to do a whole lot of good. But it will shove him back a bit. Yeah, because the other person's going to come through the door no matter what, right? If I move her to here, and she takes cover... Okay, but he's also going to need to take cover. So she can still stay covered. She can still... Okay, she can... Right, because we've used her action point. We've used his action point. We could do a predictive bolt, but I don't see any reason to do that from here. Actually, he moved over last time. I don't know, it's not going to waste anything to go ahead and just, like, prepare it. If I 4C... Yeah, I know, she gets hurt, but what does he do? Oh, we don't see where he moves. Interesting. Oh, right. Predictive bolt would be problematic. Because he wouldn't be able to take cover. I'm not happy with this turn, but it is what it is. Why is it? Yes, I want to... Did I not? I did. Okay, right, I just have to cancel out of that. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, that is not a defenestration, but it is what it is. Although, issue... She's not going to be able to hide from that. From there. So... he's going to be taken out if we go with this pattern. Right, we've still got to lock all the doors though, don't we? Knock out all enemies too. Okay, well, if she's here, if she takes cover, she's good. So we can go ahead and manage him, I guess. Is it worth doing a Gale Grenade? Oh, it's only once per encounter. No, that does not defenestrate him, so that's good to know. So I'm going to hold on to that for a second. I'm going to duck. He can... take that guy out. And then he's over here. Then we'll be able to hide and push. Oh. I see, they're still able to aim at him no matter what, huh? What does this giant shield wall mean, though? Oh, okay, it's just saying... I don't understand this. So to what extent are you wanting backseat advice here? No worries about time taken, just figuring out your preference. Whatever you want. Yeah, that's fine. If you have thoughts, that's cool. But like, we don't have to do everything perfect on the first playthrough. It depends on what's interesting to you. Is it interesting to you to tell me what I should do, or do you have a tip that would make gameplay more interesting? That's cool. Don't forget about the chaining. It's basically 3 static blasts in a turn. True. Instead of just like blasting someone in the face. I definitely forgot about that in this moment. What did I do? Before I had her duck... I did not... Oh, right. It's because I shoved him into the wall. But this does 2 knockback already. So that may be worth chaining. This would push him... It's, how much knockback? 2. That would push him a little far as defenestration is concerned. But that's a... Okay, so if we did like this, that's gonna push him that way, right? There's not a whole lot we can do to get... Well, okay, if we ignore one of them... So we can shove him into a wall, then we can shove him into a wall. This should still shove him into a wall. And then he can give... He's gonna need another mana after this. But it's probably worth getting the guy out of here now. He's not gonna be able to mana boost next turn. But we'll only have one person coming out of that left door, which is good. She still has a mana left, so that's good. And she's pretty close to 1 as well. Is it worth time boosting now or time boosting after? Well, we're gonna have 3 people coming into the room in a moment. Yeah, next turn, next turn, next turn. We're gonna have 3 people coming into the room. It's probably worth getting rid of this one extra person. Because then she can triple as we go. She can't quite make it to the door. But we can get her close. Hey, Minty. No worries, I'm also feeling that way. If I get her close, is that important? Well, if Zan moves here and preps his shot, then he'll take out 1, and then there'll be 2 left. So it's probably worth her getting her close to the door first, and not worrying about the shot. She's still got a mana. We've still got a Gale Grenade, but we only need that once per turn. I'm wondering if... Oh wait, did I move her there? Because she no longer has a move action. Oh, I moved her there to... Okay, she can't seal that door if I move her there. Whereas if I leave her here, she can. And we could chain bolt. He's going to go into the wall if we do that. Which is fine. Maybe we can go bop, bop, bop. Then we can move her to this door and seal it. Wait, how is he not dead? What happened there? That should do 2... Oh, okay. I hadn't killed him from earlier. I did a shot and then okay. Okay, we can still kill him though. She can still... He should be able to reach her, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and get her here and sealing, and we'll see if we can arrange things a little better. If he's over here, can he still? He can. And he's got plenty of mana for it. Although she won't be able to take him out from here. Oh, but Zan can. Maybe I don't need to rewind her. Oh, right. I'm gonna need her to be able... Okay, he's gonna need to be able to give her an extra go so that she can take this guy out. Actually, we could... No, I don't know if I want to use up her mana just yet. Oh, but I want to have him ready to take out the guy. So actually, that probably is the better move. Not a super big fan of this particular move, but it's okay. That way he can set up his premonition. That'll clear that door for us to be able to take the next people out. I guess alternatively we could try to figure out how to get... Oh, there's a window in the back of the door. Oh. So if I Gale Grenade, how much... Wait, what? Oh, no, wrong one. That's gonna push him 1 over. Now, if I push him 1 over, this is a curiosity test first. If I then chain bolt here to here, so it's coming in diagonal, does that get him out the window or not? Not quite. Okay, she has her Gale Grenade back. If I do her chain, I would need to move a little. Is her chain sufficient from this direction to do damage? No. If I move her... Ah, see, that's sucky. Because I want to get her in front of the door to seal it. And she's just not at quite the right angle. Looks like ideally I'd be able to push him diagonally into the wall. Oh, this does. Okay, that would push him diagonally into the wall. That would push him diagonally, or immediately into the wall. Oh, but this is gonna... Is this gonna shove him over? No. Which means it's kind of a waste to use it on him. Well, right, and I'd have to worry about his stupid car coming in anyway, if I'm keeping him alive. Any diagonal push is going to just get him into the wall. He's got to be not diagonal. Like, even if I'm way over here and I hit him, he's just going to go diagonal. But... So if I Gale Grenade him, we've got to survive long enough to shove him one more space over. Theo, so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, neither of them can walk very far, huh? Hey, thank you for signing the flight log, Theo. I am trying to figure out this very silly game. There is a lot going on. We're seeing if we can get the traffic warden out a window without killing him. But I think I've botched that. I can Gale Grenade him one over, but then I've got to get all the way back there while also dealing with everything else. While also dealing with him. If I hit him, if I move him one over, I can't be in this left lane at all. It may be worth coming back to that, like in a future play. If we pop, and he can pop that. She's safe. He's safe. I can leave the traffic warden around for at least another go. Oh, he ran over there? Oh, that's good. That's good, because now I can Gale Grenade here. And then he can shoot him out the window. Back on the streets, Defenestrate Steve Cluck, Traffic Warlock. He can still set up his Predictive Bolt here. We've got to deal with this Enforcer, but he's not gonna immediately take me out, so all we have to do is try and stay healthy. There's only one more coming out of that, so that's no big deal. This has what? That's not telling me. Can I move my camera so I can see it? Okay. Remaining one, but they're only arriving in 2 turns. So we just have to deal with him. She's still got plenty of magic. Hey, mwahaha! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Oh, interesting. Oh, if I go there, then he's gonna walk to me. Okay, so he can he basically moves like a chess knight. As far as his max move. Oh no, he can go a little farther than that, huh? Where she is right now is safe-ish, though. I guess if I could run over here for the mana, no, then he's gonna whip around. So we'll use her to lure him to the right spot to help him take anyone out that we need to take out. He can still move and seal. So we should move and seal at the very least. We can also grab mana, yes. He can still grenade her, which is good. He can do a predictive bolt, but I don't think that we can... I wanted to seal that door first, which is why I had to move there. So I'm sort of a little stuck. I can still predictive bolt that spot, though. So if I set up predictive bolt like this, and I move Jin to here, that might be a go? That looks great. I think we should give that a shot. Okay. Yeah, we just got to get that door. But that's okay. Oh, can I give her... If I... No, if I mana boost, that doesn't let her... That's once per turn no matter what. I can't give her a boost to do that. Okay, but I don't think it matters, because she can still go up to this and seal it, and that's game. Yo, let's go! We did all the things! We got both! I didn't think I'd be able to pull that off. The number of hourglasses above a door is how many turns you have until the next guy will come. Oh yeah. No, I mentioned that near the beginning of the level as well. I mentioned that it looks like there's 2 and it equals the 2 turns that it said, but the previous level we were playing, it just had 1 big hourglass and it was like a lot of turns, so I don't fully follow that bit. But maybe if it's under some number, then it will show by number of hourglasses. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Knockout enemies done. Reinforcements done. Finished with all health. Defenestrated Steve Clark. Good. I love how he sits on the bristles. Mission complete. Steal a murderer's blood? Complete. Use it to track them down? Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, police warlock, in combat? Complete. Defeat Steve Clark, traffic warlock, in conversation? Well, certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come. Oh right, because they don't actually die when you defenestrate, they just float outside the window. Oh no, we gotta pick... Okay. Oh, 1 perk refund available. Okay, that's cool. But otherwise we don't have any... Oh, he's got a perk point somehow. I've got to pick a perk for him. I can upgrade my burst or I can update my predictive bolt. What would we do to update that? Conviction. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Okay. So if you're able to predict one, you can predict another. Or at least you're allowed to try. Validation. If the shot fires on your turn, gain +1 mana. Okay, so if you do well, we can get some mana to keep doing it. Or keep doing other stuff. Both of those are pretty useful. Rebolt Burst, we can add some damage to it. Right now it does 1 damage. This would add 1 more. So we could do 2 damage. That's useful, but it's not like game-changing. Well, sort of. Supportive Fire. Once per turn, when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. When a teammate uses their standard attack, but well, which of her attacks is standard? She's got multiple attacks. What's a non-standard attack? I assume her static blast is her standard attack, but is chain bolt standard, or is that special? Is Gale Grenade standard, or is that special? I see. So now we could refund that perk and stack it into Gale Grenade, which we didn't have the option for last time. Oh, +1 use per encounters, still just per encounter, okay. Second wind refreshes the move of any friendly targets in the blast. Okay, so it sort of does double duty. Storm, if thrown directly onto an enemy, lightning strikes them for 2 damage. That's cool. The +1 target on Chain Bolt was like a no-brainer. That was like game-changing. And we've absolutely used it. I feel like I'm okay with leaving her trips. I don't know what's best here for him. Conviction does feel really rad because we can double use. The validation is cool, but so far they've been relatively generous with mana in the room, but I don't know if that's going to change. I guess we can always come back and refund. Looks like you can respec anytime you want, which I really appreciate. Locking someone into a spec doesn't feel like interesting gameplay, especially when they don't know what's coming next. It requires you to replay with your knowledge, blah blah blah. It feels artificial. So I'm glad they're letting you respec for free. Conviction feels the most interesting. Take a free shot at that target. That does seem really handy though. Well, if someone's beefy, that's really handy. +1 damage. We haven't super needed that. If the shot fires on your turn. Oh, okay. It has to be on my turn. That means I have to actually lure them into the position like we did for the last guy in the previous round, but it will not help me for a lot of the other situations where I'm just on my own. Okay. Conviction feels more useful in that sense then. But it's not that useful. Being able to predictive bolt 2 enemies seems tricky. It feels like supportive fire or +1 damage might be the better move here. There are more attunements. Okay, so these are attunements. Conviction is cool. It does mean that I'd have to make sure Jen is working more closely with Zan, which makes sense. Like they should be teaming up better. It was nice that we were able to get an ending with the team up, but I need to do it more consistently throughout a level when possible, instead of just splitting them up right at the beginning. Just +1 damage feels kind of boring. But it does give me the most flexibility. Supportive fire feels extra rad. I just don't know what a standard attack is. Conviction feels like the most fun though. So let's do that for now. We can always come back and change it. Yes. Oh, I guess that counts as confirmed. Is there anything we need to do on this? It doesn't seem like it. We can read stuff, but there's no new connections or anything to make. Oh, this one doesn't have a star. I guess that means we have one more conviction we could do with that one. But we've got all the convictions on all the others. That's cool. Now we're moving into the Act 2 extraction phase. The game gets longer and longer as you go. We do not have enough conviction. Does he have enough conviction? No, he needs one more to be able to put on the dark arts. What is there? Desert detachment? Oh my goodness. Jungle. See, that private eye outfit's rad. That's not bad either. Yo! Alright. Let's see what he's got. I like dark arts. Hedge wizard. Or Urban Arcanum, meh. 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 That's got a, oh, what's that game? It's not Tom Clancy, is it? There's some game where they have very much this outfit. Alright, perks, map, missions. So, oh, move on, okay. Don't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole, but he's never actively thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took Banks? Oh, no need. Blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. Shit, that's impressive. Can't beat blood for utility hexes. Oh, announcement. Yes. Where's she now? North by 80 kilometers already? Is that possible? Is she moving? Give me a sec. Yes. Extremely yes. God, like 400 meters since you asked? They got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Man, chasing a multi-billion-dollar PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're headed? Libely. Reactor has a black site west of Aldo. Nice quiet place where they can do what they want to prisoners like Banks. And I guess we're going to Libely. Yeah. In like 14 hours, when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your ma's place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She should be back from bingo by now, actually. Oh, these two, I love them. Back to ma's for a nice cup of tea. Gotta have a cuppa. Oh, Lordy, you didn't tell me you were having company, Zan. I would have cleaned. God, what must that... Do you think that I live in filth? Actually, I think it's lovely, Miss Vesker. This is Jen. Remember I mentioned her? You know I don't remember my own name half the time, Duck. Lovely to meet you, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? Nice to meet you too, Miss Vesker. Oh, please call me Benna. Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just a night. That's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Libely. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, you must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember, where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, Zan. We're there to stop a team of Black Ops wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for the museum. Oh shit, I love how they're implying another world war in between, or two more world wars in between. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen. Not like here. Did you and Dad flee for your lives because a pharmacorp tried to kill him for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met when I did my mandatory tour. Hey, thanks for signing the flight log, Miv. Good to have you here. I can actually do a thing, 'cause Miv is here. I can do this. Oh, not that. Actually this. I finally did it. I can type. Everyone should follow Mivlia. They're a punk skunk extraordinaire. Super fun. Go follow them. Boop doop doop. Actually, where's Zan and I met, where I did my mandatory tour. Oh, so you know. Lovely. I expect he's told you his origin story? That's not what we call it, Ma. And I'm sure she doesn't want to. Oh, I absolutely want to hear your origin story. Oh, God. Don't we have a map to update? I saw your map. It's lovely to see you doing crafts again, Duck. I'm glad someone's finally using those wretched thumbtacks. I bought that box in 1943 and I've scarcely made a dent. Okay, holy shit. So she was around at the end of World War II. We have since had a World War III, a World War IV, and they're worried about preventing World War V. Fantastic. Oh, what's it about? There's no easy way to say this, Mrs. Vesker, but your son is terrible at filing. I had a system. I just never got around to making the system. Ah, you got your father's spirit, Zan. Aw, that's sweet. No, he had a terrible spirit. Just a dog shit spirit. Ma! Well, I'm sorry, but that man would give up on anything. I once saw him give up on a spoon. Slipped out of his hand and he just left it there. Ate pudding with his fingers. Flimsy soul, too. Oh, we got 10 minutes until ads. I think we can work this out. All right, let's get Liv's team on here. Oh boy, I don't remember shit about anything. Who does Steve Clark take orders from? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to ask for input. A less lethal pyromancer, a traffic warlock, Liv's assembling a strange team. Okay, so he does take orders from Liv. Oop, right, you gotta hold and drop. Oh, I can't ask. So is it just both Liv? Clark and Bori both work for Liv. Okay. That was not fully clear for me. And the mana stockpile. Oh, right. Oh, man, we got a bunch of stuff up here too, huh? The mana stockpile was stored at... Oh, it's at Reactor now, isn't it? I guess if you want to burn a lot of mana, you hire a pyromancer. Yes, okay. I didn't know I needed to do the burned thing. The mana they burned was at the Stonecliff evidence lockup. Yep. Oh, is that this? Yes. And here's the black site. Your spell said Banks was heading north, right? To the black side, I bet. Okay, I see. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. Well, it's not like we can rearrange the map. Is there a zoom out? There is, okay. But I can no longer... I guess I'm fully zoomed out, but that still covers. Alright, so we're heading to Libely. Ma's place is here. Seems nice, since Zin's Ma was good enough to put us up while we figured out our next move, and her place is off the map. Or it was. Remember to read the post-its too. Will do. Gonna be up and down, gonna make some more food because we're still hungry, but I'm excited to watch more of this. Oh, heck yeah, enjoy your DQ. Okay, so, new cards. Steve Clark, Traffic Warlock. Marmy Prick, who can, I guess, summon phantasmal apparitions of long-dead highway traffic that hurt a lot if they hit you. He was always the department's darling, but now he seems to be working with the team who just hit Rushwater PD, and I don't think the station knows it yet. It is killing me that I wasn't around to rat him out to his fan club. Who's writing this? Oh, it's Jen that's writing this, isn't it? Okay, I'll have to do hers then. Oh, they're all marked on red if they're on red, okay. Borikesh, less lethal pyromancer. Zan, you're gonna have to take this one, because I'm honestly still not sure I understand this guy's deal. Okay, she's yellow, he's orange, that makes sense. Fine, his talent creates a magical fire that never gets above a certain temperature, so it won't incinerate you, you'll just pass out from heat stroke. Given that, it's a little weird that he joined the team that's been killing people all over the globe, but here we are. C Street mana, billions burned. Unlocking your craft tends to happen when a life-threatening situation brings it out of you. If you're not willing to wait for one, why not create it yourself? 10 grams of street mana and a shot of absinthe is a simple, wildly expensive recipe for a huge risk of brain damage or death. Beryllium calcite activates the craft center of the brain, and some people unlock a temporary power while the high lasts. It's not permanent though, and when you don't know what your power is, there's a whole range of ways to die finding out. Cut it with MDMA or acid and you've got street mana. It's a misnomer. The few who can get hold of a beryllium sell it to trust fund kids at mansion pool parties or money men by private courier. Millionaires who think they're invincible, mad that they're a type of power they don't have yet. The stockpile at Stonecliff must be years of seizures. Why didn't they destroy it? More to the point, why did it live? Reactor black site, somewhere around here. Okay. As much as we put a pinpoint in it, we have not been able to pinpoint it. Zan thinks this is where they're taking Banks, and the direction I feel them heading and backs it up. So she's got the direction-ish, thanks to her scrying. Which works for 36 hours after something. Bay of Teeth. Yeesh. So is this actually going to send us up and around all this stuff? Wow. Like, there's no way they took time to write Medill and put airports on it without sending us over there, right? Is that Chekhov's country? Samia, Libeli. So we're headed to Libeli. Like, why? Interesting. So Liv... Oh, right. Liv was the speedy girl who we used to work with. Yeah, you got to about half the map locations, I think. Oh, you go to about half the map locations. Okay. So I don't know which one's Chekhov's country or not. Well, that's the Jodasa Strait, which is where you were back in the tutorial mission. Oh. Okay. Maybe we just don't have any, intel on it because we don't need it. We were just doing tutorial stuff over there. Well, tutorial mission. So this is... Oh, actually, it would be very interesting if they brought us back there towards the end, because that's where the whole Liv Kennedy betrayal happened. I call it betrayal, but actually it's a little more complicated than that. You know, I was unable to save her because I had to prioritize the hostage, and yeah. But wouldn't it be narratively fitting and put a bow on things if we end up in Medill at the end? Country that shows up on the map and doesn't appear at all in the game, well, them's the breaks. Hey, wait a second. The breaks down at the bottom. Not gonna show up in the game, huh? Oh. I 10-to-1 Tom Francis did that on purpose, and Mess just knows or picked up on Tom Francis's humor. Or just Mess was funny all the time, which is also true. Tough nuggies. We got ads starting in 3 minutes, so I don't know how much we want to dig too much, but we'll move on and then we'll just pause when we need to pause. But just a heads up, we'll be taking a 3-minute break in about 3 minutes. I will pause the game, no one will miss anything, get snacks, meds, drinks, etc. For now, we'll work our way to that. Yeah, I wish Twitch let you edit your messages. I typo on Twitch all the time. We had a brandy, so I made tea. Do you really want the story? It's longish. Of course. Oh, you'll love this, Jen. Building it up isn't helpful, Ma. Okay, so, this was Riasi, 78. We're on escort duty for this RNS diplomat. And our APC driver, Valdini, she's hearing a noise she doesn't like from the chassis. We pull over, and of course, as the F&G, she sends me under there to check. And I find 3 kilos of plastique, colored wires, blinking red light, the works. I don't know if I have seconds or minutes before it blows. I don't even have wire cutters. All I can think is to rip all the wires out at once. But as soon as I think it, there's this flash of pain, so sharp I think it's blown already. But it's still there. So I think about just ripping out the green wire and flash, it hits me again. When I think about ripping out the blue wire though, nothing. I just see myself doing it, clear as day. So I do it. Red light goes off, and I just fucking collapse. And that's it. That's how I unlocked. Adrenaline, delirium, and a desperate need to do exactly what it turns out I can do. So they put you on bomb defusal after that? No. Turns out most bombs blow whichever wire you cut. Once I could foresee without passing out, the brass put me through a craft training program to help control it, then fast-tracked me to Special Forces. That's where I met Liv. Who's trying to blow you up? The bomb was a Merc job, but this was Riasi in the 70s. There's no way Chapel Money wasn't behind it. What did Valdini say? Her reaction focused very much on being right about the dragon noise, much less on the discovery that I could see through time. Good story. I don't know where he gets it, Jen. Not a magical bone in my body, nor your father. Especially not your father. He'd suck the magic right out of anything. It's not hereditary, Ma. But you might have something. You've just never been in a life or death situation that required it. Well, it's certainly not shut your father up about the quickest route to downtown after 5 p.m. That came up all you like, and I taught my life was over every time. We better get some rest. First ferry to Libely's, 7 a.m. The break. Complete Act 1. And we have to go replay a mission because I didn't get the star. Sag. Oh, okay. 95 minutes late. Am I able to... Okay. Okay, we can breathe here. I'm gonna wait to read this dialogue because it says ads start in 1 second. As soon as they start, I'm gonna leave the game paused. We'll take a little 3-minute break. That way you can ignore the ads, go do something else for 3 minutes. Don't watch ads, and then we'll be right back. I don't know when they're gonna physically start, and if I click start them now, it will sometimes double play the ads, which blows. So I'd rather just wait a few seconds. They'll start in just a moment. Meanwhile, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's burn a little time while we wait for ads to go away. Shout out Miv. Did anyone else pop in who streams? I don't think Theophage streams. Mesp one day might stream on Twitch. Tish. Ooh, oolong or hot chocolate. Yeah. Oh, there it is. And we're back. All right. Hope everyone had a nice little break. I got to move my legs. Oh my God. Can we take a moment to appreciate the cat in the bottom left? And the well-placed sticker so we don't have to see anything problematic. Look at that cutie. Ah. Good job, sticker. You're doing a good job. All right. So they're on the ferry. The ferry is late. And they're trying to catch up to someone who's in a helicopter, which ain't happening. And this is where we see our fellow adventurers. So my contact got back to me. She knows a guy who delivers supplies for Reactor. He's gonna let us ride in with a shipment of bathroom supplies and pornography. Oh, phew. I thought getting there was gonna be a whole thing. You serve with Liv long enough, a lot of people want to get on your good side. I didn't tell her it's Liv we're tracking. Banks hasn't moved, which fits with her being held at the black site. If she's still there, Liv's still there. My gut says they need her for something. If you're right about the stakes of this, we need to get there yesterday. I love how her broom is collapsible. So it's very efficient. Oh, are you getting some stream issues, Risa? Mess was having the same thing earlier, so I don't know if it's your guys' internet or if it's my internet. Choppiness has suddenly gotten quite bad. Interesting. All my numbers claim that everything's okay, but I have no way to confirm that other than you all saying there's a problem. Hey Miv, welcome back. Is the movement of the cat looking smooth? Is everything seem choppy? Stream seems smooth to you? Okay. Mesp and Risa are on the same internet. Oh, it seems to be better again. Or we just had bad timing? No, never mind. Aw, man. I'm sorry, Risa and Mesp. It comes and goes. It comes and comes and goes. Leastomania. Sorry. No more Guitar Hero today. I'm sad that you're missing out on the cute cat. It's the best part of the scene. That and the collapsible broom are making me very happy. Cake biddy time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no touch. I was trying to figure out what the sticker on the far right was. No touch Kibidi. I like that she's got her feather on there too. We don't get to see them from behind very often. Does he have like a wand in the end of his gun for his precog fire thing? I guess it makes sense, but it's really, I'm loving the sort of narrative of combining these sort of tactical items with magic items. She has a tactical broom. Yeah, assault staff. Yes, such a good name. He's got a buttstock and everything though, so it makes me wonder if his assault staff actually has recoil. Although you can also see there's like, I guess mana crystals. Maybe the blue stuff is mana related, but it looks like he's got mana in a clip. It's not. It's hard to call it a magazine. It looks more like a clip, just underneath his assault staff. It looks like he has to manually feed it or something. It's on a chain though, so I guess it could auto feed from the chain. It's interesting though that it is a chain that seems to be coming out of a compartment instead of being a magazine style. It's actually clip style on a chain. Wacky, wacky. I feel like we've moved about 4 inches in 2 hours. Oh, and Kitty's asleep. Yeah, this is torture. I'm gonna find somewhere to kip. I assume that means nap. This is the chats menu. Optional conversations that can be played at any time. If you just want to move on for now, you can always play them later. Choices made in these don't affect the outcome of the campaign. So they just affect the outcome of the story? Why do I have both missions and chats highlighted? I don't have a... Okay, it's because this acts as a mouse. Thanks. What's your cat's name? Oh, that's an incredibly important dialogue. What's your cat's name? Daryl. You named your cat Daryl? My mom did. She isn't really a cat person. Well, he's a treasure. What does he do? You mean magic? Nothing. He's surprisingly chill about being on a ship. Yeah, we think he was a ship's cat before Mom adopted him. Well, he wasn't a Navy boy. We'd have crossed paths. You know every cat in the Navy? Most by reputation, but I had the honor to serve alongside Mrs. Fumblebeans for a tour back in '96. I don't know what to do with that sentence. Oh, don't worry, she always had that effect on people. Oh my god. Wait, were there... So I gotta check here real quick. Were there other dialogue options here? Yo, can I use my button? Thank you. I think he's illegal. He licks his he licks his own butthole, then looks like you should be ashamed. Used to be a ship's. If we let him out of his cage, he'll kill us both and leap into the sea like a tortured butt. I think he has such disdain for his life that he wants. I prefer the ship's captain dialogue for that. Yeah, how many kills did you rack up? Okay, now we're gonna talk about Mrs. Fumblebeans. Cinnamon ragamuffin with claws of steel and a heart of ice. Unless you stroked her under the chin, then she flopped around like a fluffy drunk. Alright. Can I ask you something? Shoot. How are you so sure about all this? You were always the guy double checking our orders, hedging our bets. Better safe than sorry. No offense, it was comforting. None taken. But now you see an old friend causing trouble and you walk into a police station with an assault staff? Kinda forgot you were this sharp. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's not just that Liv's playing with fire. It's that I know what happens in a month's time if we do nothing. I thought you could only see 1 second ahead. On a good day, yeah, when I'm in control. Sometimes I get flashes. They're brief, they're rare, and I don't know how far ahead I'm seeing. So most of them tell me nothing useful, and temporal whiplash lays me out for days. In one, though, I saw a date. It was etched into a massive stone slab. 18/6/92. Above a list of hundreds of names, thousands. I can't tell where I am or when I am, and they aren't names I know. But I know it's a war memorial, and I'm swallowing a feeling like a throat full of rocks. I did nothing. When did you have the flash? 3 months ago, right after Liv Kennedy came back on the map. Whew. So when he was saying World War V, that was really the vibe he had. Zan's brain. Bear with it. Hi? Hi. Oh, wait. You really here? Explain where here is, then ask me again. Shit, sorry, I think you're in my dream. This happens sometimes. My foresight runs wild while I'm asleep, and it can drag in other casters if they're dreaming too. Oh shit, we really are in Zan's brain. Gonna need some clarity on runs wild. Well, okay. It runs combat drills. Combat's when I use it most, so that's what it knows. So we're about to fight a completely meaningless battle? Yeah, sorry. I can kill you if you'd like. That'll probably wake you up. Nah, I'm good. I could use the practice, to be honest. I don't get shot at much in a typical private investigation. Yeah, they're not bad for building confidence. Alright, let's breach. Oh, back with Steve again? I thought I mean, I know we're in his imagination. But that's one way to force us to have to fight this stuff again. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. We can almost do that. Oh, no, we can't. Well, no. Oh, that's tough. In 1 turn. Oh, but this whole thing counts as a turn. That actually might be quite doable. Bop, bop. Zan right now, is he able... Okay, he's able to pop that one out, right? But she needs to do that bit. So I need to chain... No, if I hit him... Oh, I can't quite hit him, huh? I can only hit those 2 from this position. If I move... Yo! Calibrate! Oh my god, it's Calibrate! It's so good to see you! Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. It's been so long. Hello, hello, hello. I'm assuming this is, you know, the Calibrate I know, but if it's not, then you have an awesome name, and I have a friend with your name too. Alright, if I pop Jen here, well, that's problematic because she won't be able to hide from this guy. Yep, it's me. Okay, awesome, dude. It's so good to see you. Alright, so if I pop... Oh, can no longer see him. That's problematic. I could push him in. That actually seems to do something, though, so whoa! That was brief. Yeah, there's usually a bit more to him than that. Want to do another? Amazing! I guess I'll take that. Yeah, the blue barrels are compressed air. Today I learned. Oh my god, that's funny. Well, her confidence went up. It's perfect. Efficient, clean. Oh, dream training. Okay, wow, we've unlocked a whole dreams segment. What? Why does this not get a star, though? Oh, that was just sort of an intro thing? It was not an actual thing. Okay. But her confidence did still go up. More parts to it. Okay. So... now these are fully optional. Oh. So I could go back to my missions if I want to. Oh, never mind. There's the star. Okay. We did Act 2 Extraction. We did Achievable Dreams. We got the star. Now we can also go to Dream Training and do a bunch of training. These are standalone challenge missions, and these are replayable survival challenges. These are replayable, but the Dream Training is not, or they just chose not to call it that. Interesting. Now, is it a good idea to do some Dream Training? Or should we try to move on? Both replayable, both optional, legit. Thoughts on doing some optional dream training, or should we move on to missions? What are people feeling right now? What time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. Quarter after. Proving Ground highlights replayable because you can do it with any combination of wizards. Oh, interesting. Not that I have a whole lot of combos right now. For instance, you could have Jin and Zan. Or Zan and Jin. I'd move on unless you really want to unlock more outfits right now. No, we're okay with an outfits. I guess it was more like, is there stuff that we would learn? But okay. If we're not, there's nothing there to gain. Like, we're not going to get XP or something to be able to unlock more other things, useful things. Reactor Black Site, back in the world. Banks is definitely close. My scry is popping off. You okay? You're sweating. Just out of practice. Okay. What are we looking at in there? Automated turrets. They're tough, but if you can get close, you can just shut them down. That seems like a security oversight. Not a documented feature. Just hold the status button and tap reset 3 times. God bless military engineering. Patow. Okay. I see. The red things are turrets. Alright. We gotta disable the turrets. It's interesting that you could just choose to damage them as well, huh? Seal all reinforcement doors. There's only one left. Which I'm guessing is just... No, okay, I see it's up here on the right. And see it's got one big hourglass, so that means it's more than 2 turns. In this case, it's 3. Oh no, it says arrival 1 turn. It is just 1. So why did that other hourglass in a previous mission take way longer than 1 turn when we only saw 1 hourglass, I wonder? I'll have to go back and play that mission at some point. I think that's the one that we have to replay anyway. It's the one with the 2 paths. Maybe it only counts once you're in the same room as it. Maybe that's what I didn't understand. Maybe you have to be in the same room as the reinforcement door. So we've got some windows in blue, and I'm guessing those will function the same as any other windows. we're gonna want to probably position her like here and have her pop off. And then take cover. And he's gonna need to move in as far as he can. I'm gonna have him move in, I guess, to here and take the case. He could use the mana to replenish her mana. So it's kind of shared mana in a sense. Although it uses... No, that just gives her another action, not a mana. So this lets me trade mana for actions in a single turn. Whereas Jin could use that mana to do her wind grenades and her chain bolts. But that's not too necessary in this room. No, it kind of is though, isn't it? Well, if I've got her forward position, she'll get more mana off of disabling turrets. Alright, grenades just have a max use. Well, his costs 1 mana. The time boost grenade costs 1 mana. I know her Gale grenade is like once per entire encounter, which we could perk up to 2 per encounter, but... what's with the little bell? Oh, stability. Reduces incoming knockback by this much. Oh, so we can still knock them back. So the stuff I have with 2 knockback would just knock it back by 1, but it would still move. Oh, that's interesting. Would it move the whole chest? This has 2 knockback. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's fun. Wait, so then... Can I chain bolt into it? Oh, I can. And that would knock it back a little. Not that that's useful or anything, but that is interesting to know. Should learn that. So then the question becomes, well, no, that's right. I'm positioning, well, I could have Stan do that too, right? Like if he moves over to here. Did they both have the same move distance, right? Like, it's not that Jin has better movement and Zan doesn't, or vice versa. But yeah, meanwhile, he can also defenestrate. Oh, I should check what the things are. Prevent 2 reinforcements in total, and finish by the end of turn 3. Wow. Prevent 2 reinforcements in total. That is the total, though, isn't it? Oh. Yeah. Oh, well, we can let 1 come in. Yeah, it looks like they have pretty much the same. So if I go to here, she's not able to hide from that at all. So she's got to go back to here, which is not great. Quick check with this, I am able to hit all these guys too. It's not really worth knocking that back right now, though. For what it's worth, I reported this level in the beta for having terrible opening flow. That's fascinating. It does not seem that enough other testers shared my opinion. Valid. Okay. Oh, right. He does have his foresight stuff. But that's not useful for this at the moment. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get all the way to that door, but we should be able to get close enough to stop something. I don't know if we're gonna get close enough to be able to take out the turret, though. We can't both stand behind a thing. But it's okay to get hit. How much damage does this thing do? 3 damage and a knockback. Ouch. We're still gonna have to be able to walk all the way over to this one. Now I could Gale Grenade it closer to us, I suppose, so that we can take it out sooner. Sooner-ish. But it's not really gonna help us with cover on the way to it. You can also grenade bolt yourself. Right, I can gale grenade myself if I need to move myself somewhere. Why would I bolt myself? I mean, it would push me, but it would also hurt me. But maybe that's a sacrifice I would need to make sometimes. Or does it not hurt me? Turn 1 on by default is slow, okay. Chain bolt through multiple targets. No hurt, just 2 knockback. Oh right, it is knockback. So it could hurt me if I'm up against a wall. But it could be useful to knock me somewhere. I can chain bolt myself, but I can't stun blast myself. And I probably can't chain bolt myself immediately. It probably has to like go somewhere else and then come back, yeah. Okay, that's worth remembering. I can also chain bolt my buddies. Obviously not from here. That would be a terrible idea. But that is something to remember. So if he runs up to like this position, I can boop him forward too. Or if he comes up to this position, I can boop him forward too. Will he be able to reach that position? So I don't know what is their move distance. Is there a way to see that? Because that would be really helpful to know. Hold to view perks. Okay, that just shows me these things. 5 squares, I don't know, maybe 4. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be taxi cab distance, I assume. Like, she's gonna barely be able to get around this wall from where I am. But I can't put her here. Wait, question. Oh no, she can't get quite around. Right, and he's under the same issue, right? Wait, what? That's very silly. Yes, I would like to breach this door. Okay, yeah, they do both have the same starting amount. If I do it based on taxi cab, then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, yeah, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's at least 5, possibly 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Yes, it could be 6, unless they do count diagonals and it's not taxi cab, in which case 5-ish. Is it 4 Chebyshev distance? I guess that's possible. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it does line up with 4 Chebyshev, which if I'm here means we could do 1, 2, 3. We should be able to get next to this crate, no matter what. Or if it's not 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we should still be able to get next to this crate from this position, which is what I needed to know. And then she can use her blasty bolt now. Right, and then he's gonna be the one to shut off things, so he'll get more mana that way. Okay. Let's find out. Kind of looks like diagonals count. Yeah, so it could be Chebyshev. It could be 4 Chebyshev. Having her here, there's no way to make that work and not get hurt. I guess we could take the damage, but that's a lot of damage. It does not give me anything special for not getting hit at all, though. And it would give me a little bit more pace. Better pace to have her here. It's not like by a whole lot. So maybe we'll just suck it up. Keep it simple. Oh wait. It maybe is worth her popping off one of these shots. That's gonna push it back, which is problematic. So I think we're just gonna suck it up. We can always come back. There's like a lot of learning to happen in this level. Did we do all we want to do for now? What are the goals? Right, we really need to get to the door. So we really need him to run up the left side if possible. Which works out. Okay, that definitely works out. So if he goes here, she can actually, she could pop him with this. Let's test some things here. So if he's over there, he can now turn off the turret, seal the door. He could just hide. There's no use in predictive bolting. I'm gonna wait for him to blast. We're gonna have her. Oh no, she's all done, huh? Oh, but he could, he's got extra mana, so he could grenade her. And then she could, pop this, then this. Can't see. I guess that's not terribly useful. It might be better to grenade him back so he actually gets some knockback first. Can we get a grenade over there? We can. That's gonna put him behind a wall though. If we push him down there though, that will let him hit this, which is actually somewhat valuable. Because it only has one knockback, which is good. Because I don't... Oh, she'd still be able to hit him. That's actually probably worthwhile. Because now she can do... that. And then we just have to work our way over to that turret. He's gonna take some damage, won't he? Because he doesn't have anything to hide behind. He could grenade her one more time so she could shove him behind the crate to not get killed. Oh no, it's gonna do 2 knockback. She doesn't have something for 1 knockback. This is 2, this is 2. Yeah, that would hurt him. But it would only hurt him by 1. But that's not, I don't need to min-max that. I think this was a good turn. Oh. This is turn 2. For Jins, we want to finish by the end of turn 3. So this is not good. Oh, well, I went way too far back because I was happy with most of that. Wait, why am I that far back? Oh, I wasn't holding Zan. Okay, I see. This was reasonable. Now I could triple. That would still do what we want to do, and it would... knock him... It would get him over there for that next turn, which is a little more valuable to have him there. Thing is, I don't want to knock this turret back, though. At least not in that way. Probably still worth pushing him, though. And we've still got a mana left. And he can still mana grenade us. Well, that's just for action. He won't give us a mana. He's annoying. That knockback is still going to do 1 damage on him, though, which is good. Because he... Okay. Oh, the damage preview doesn't account for electrical walls. Okay, so this is actually a good move. And I think that's sufficient. Okay, that takes him out. That's great. Then he can handle the door and the turret. And the hide. Yeah, because he doesn't have we've already used the move, so that's his best thing. Now, if I go to here, though, I am going to get popped. But that's maybe worth it for the pace. Because he can knock her back the last space that she needs to go. Yeah, this is not going to do any good. Now, if I don't put her there, if I put her here, it's hard to count the tiles from here. I wish there was a better way to do that. Also, what the heck was the button for? Was it Z? That's zooming in. That's right, that's switching people. Was it X? Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's slightly annoying controls, but that's fine. Okay, so from here, at the very least you can go 1 to hopefully get to here. I think she should be able to get to that. Like, as long as she can get to that position right in front of this crate, then we should be good. And then we can click this to reset angle. I think that's where she wants to be, and then she doesn't even need to take cover. So I think we can end, assuming we got positioning right. So yes, Jin can move to here. And then we can have him... Oh, does this only do 1 knockback? Okay. That seems to be, like, not a problem, though. I think she can make it all the way to here, which is great. I do need to better understand what their actual movement distances are so I can better predict possible actions, but... Wait, that did still hurt her. Oh, because it does damage. But who gives a shit? She can handle it. I think we got everything. Whew. Alright, Zan, prevent 2 reinforcements in total, and Jin finished by the end of turn 3. Clean, because we had a defenestration. And, I guess they're okay with us being naughty to that one guy with the electrical wall. Oh yeah, we just move on to the next room. I see a control terminal for this turret. If we can reach that, we can do better than turn it off. We can mess with its target recognition. If you get to it, try L. Kennedy and Philidor 77. You think Liv programmed every turret? Why do you know Liv's passwords? How do you know Liv's passwords? You think Liv programmed every turret? No, but she always insisted on having admin level access to friendly security systems, ever since Metal in 81. I'd ask, but we don't have the kind of time. Why and how? You know, you can type a password in about a second, so he could just try every password ever and foresight it? How do you know Liv's passwords? It's not hard to spy undetected when you only have to foresee doing it. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's unsettling information. Why do you know Liv's passwords? I respected the hell out of her, but it was very clear she could kill me, and one day might. Seemed prudent. Alright, let's hack a turret. It's not gonna be easy to reach. Let me try something. I have an old trick I haven't tried in a while. What's his old trick? Oh, he's got a new ability. Read the description of False Prophet and use it to make the turret waste its shot. Okay, we will. But first, Zan wants to finish with all team members at full health. And Jin wants to finish by end of turn 2. Mess with its head. Love False Prophet so much. Okay, let's find out what False Prophet is. False Prophet costs 1 mana, no action. Okay, that's cool to know. So however much mana we have, that's how many times we can do it. False Prophet sends out a false premonition of yourself, which expires at the end of the foresee phase. Enemies believe it's real, but aren't forced to target it if they see a better option. But if it is their best option, okay, so it's a decoy. We got to finish this by the end of turn 2, but it's the only objective right now is to read the description of False Prophet and use it to make the turret waste its shot, which should be as much as that. It'll update to clear the room and close the door. Okay, that's what I figured. What is this? Oh, that's the current control terminal, so we need to get to that terminal. Okay, so he can still move and do stuff, though. He just has no more mana. He can get some mana from this intel. But... oh, okay, I see. We need to keep him flush with mana. Which he could... if he's here, he's not... he's still gonna have this guy's attention. I'm thinking that because then he could pick up this mana and be close enough to start making progress towards this, because he needs the mana in order to send out another False Prophet. So if I back up a bit, it might be useful to put him here first and see what we can do about a False Prophet, which I'm guessing like here-ish? Nope. That is good for the turret. Here-ish? No, he still really likes him, huh? So I just gotta put him in between us? Yes. Okay. That gets him well positioned to re-mana, and then Jhin, if she's all the way to here, cool, although still problematic, she's gonna get shot. If she's to here, okay, so he really does seem to prefer... that's interesting. Why would he prefer her over the False Prophet? False Prophet's closer to him by quite a decent chunk. He knows the turret will kill the Prophet. Ah! He's basically able to rely on the turret. So... if we False Prophet to, like, here? Oh, he's still able to diagonal through. I was hoping I could put False Prophet somewhere where Jhin could hide behind him too, but they don't need to keep full health. Well, no, finish with all teamers with full health. That would be ideal. Okay. So turret's happy to take on whatever's closest. And enemies, well, I guess I still have a push and all that. Like, there's stuff I can do to the enemy to help affect his line of sight. I'm thinking a little too short-sighted. Hey, Dom, welcome. It's good to see ya. Alright. Oh, thanks for signing the flight log. We need to... okay, right. So I like where Zan is because he can re-up his mana. False Prophet at the diagonal is pretty dope. Oh, care package. I will have some water. Thank you for the reminder. I haven't had any in a while. There we go. Feeling better. Okay. We need to get Jhin out there. Right. I'd really like to get Jhin as far as possible. She's gonna get targeted. We don't have we could Gale Grenade. This guy's coming out very next turn though, huh? But that's not gonna matter too much. Oh man, I don't like that it lets you back that far. I mean, I get why for other levels it's useful. But this is the only breachable door, so come on. Yeah. Yeah, this really is his best position. Okay. And I want her out as far as possible. And then I need his false prophet. Now, okay, that's problematic because... Oh no, he does switch over to the false prophet. Why does the turret love the false prophet so much? Send a false breaking inspire them. Enemies believe it's real but aren't forced to target it. I wonder why... I guess because the turret's relying on him to get her? No, because it's only two... Well... Huh. Up. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out this... It's going good, Tom. How's things going for you? We're just trying to figure out this new ability we have. Okay, that's a good spot for it. Meanwhile, Zan can also take this. I say that's a good spot for it, but actually, hold on. Before we plop it down, it's probably worth trying to blast this guy back a bit, eh? She can do 2 knockback, he can do a damage and a knockback. If I do 2 knockback, he's gonna take 1 damage. But that would be the equivalent. What? Oh, right. That'd be the equivalent of him probably doing this, eh? Yeah. It's gonna put him in the same position. Well, I guess we could technically take him out entirely. Right, because these are just actions. We can just take him out. And then we can use the false prophet to distract the turret. We can't move... Well... I keep saying we can't move ourselves, but I guess technically we could do some knockback, but not from these positions. That would have been cool, though. Cool and smart. But I don't think I'm that cool and smart yet. There's no reason to precog at the moment. There's no reason to take cover. I can go ahead and grab my intel. There's no reason for her to Gale Grenade at the moment, so I think we're gonna do this and see how it goes. So Jin is able to get over here and hack the turret. Let's just start with that, I suppose. That's gonna aim at him and it's gonna kill, which is great. And then he can false prophet. And we're pretty good to go. Although I would like to move him... Oh, he's able to move to the door. That's gonna be problematic though this turn, isn't it? Like if I move to the door... Oh no, it seems to be doable, okay. I don't know why he took my buddy instead, but works for me. Everyone looks like they're gonna be healthy. It's turn 2. We should be able to finish by the end of this turn. Knock out all enemies led. That one's gonna be knocked out. So I think we're good to go. That's everything, right? I'm not missing anything, right? Yeah. We did it. Efficient. It had to be efficient, otherwise we wouldn't get our confidence. It's all about the confidence. Thanks, Miv. Appreciate the support. Oh, my brain is spinning, even though that wasn't that difficult, but it's just new mechanics. Zin, you're pale, man. You sure you're okay? I do feel rough, to be honest. Turning out suicidal time clones of yourself never feels great. I need to reread that. I do feel rough, to be honest. Turning out suicidal time clones of yourself never feels great. But this is different. Something bite you? Mark on your neck. Does it look like the one on your arm? Huh. Should we abort? Not an option. Our ride already left. Well, Banks is a doctor. Breaking her out of this dive should earn us a checkup, right? Oh, good point. You want to hang back? I can probably figure something out by myself here. No, I'm good to fight. Thanks, though. Okay, good, because I was absolutely bluffing. Could be a fucking tank in there for all I know. Think human-shaped, but you're not far off. Oh boy, he's a big boy. And he's got reduced knockback, right? That's his heavy. I guess that's what that means. Is that's a weight stability. Reduces incoming knockback by this much. So the best we can do is 1 knockback. Otherwise, no knockback. Reactor Heavy Gunner Benisho. Oh man, it's another Benisho. Is this the same Benisho? He just keeps upgrading himself. Lays down so much fire that you'll take a little damage even in cover. Heavy enough to resist 1 knockback. Ha! Yeah, his damage can be reduced by 1. Oh, he's got 4. Yeah, 4 health, yep. His ability is Saturating Fire, which is a hail of bullets that does devastating damage and clips you for 1 damage even in cover. You killed comically incapacitated... Wait. You killed, strikeout, comically incapacitated my brother. I will get my revenge. Oh, yes. I need to get used to the fact that this game is non-lethal. It's really actually quite a nice touch. I'm actually quite appreciative of it. We have ads in about 8 minutes. What can we do in about that time? Let's see. Okay, right. So we need to knock out enemies and seal the reinforcement doors as per usual. We've got 1 reinforcement door, which has a delay on it, but it doesn't want to tell me by how much. Oh, okay, cool. So these do knockback. 3 knockback. All it is. 3 knock pushes. Yep. Okay. Interesting. So I had pushed the other guy directly into the canister, but for some reason that was sufficient to kill him. Kind of curious to see that map again. That was a fun one, as silly as it was. But we do need to keep these air canisters in mind then, because these 3 knockback are going to be really useful against this jerk. We can only do 1 knockback against them per thing, at best. Oh, that I would like to mention that the guy shot by the turret you hacked is probably dead. Oh. So the turrets don't have a narrative about being non-lethal. Oh, I guess also the guy that I shoved into the electricity. I guess we could assume he's just incapacitated from the electricity, but he's probably dead too. Okay. Well, obviously we're going to breach. This is the only breaching location. That's interesting. Why do we have so much map behind me? Jan claims very late in the game you haven't killed anyone, so maybe the turrets targeted their feetsies, and maybe it's TV show electricity. I'll go with it. I like it. Okay, there's no reason not to breach. Let's see. Oh, and these other doors also must be breached. So he could walk over to this and breach as a free action. But then he's done and he's facing down this jerk hole. Now, he could set up a premonition. Whoa. What was that? Oh, right button is my... Okay, right. That's just my 4C. I'm dumb. So question on that. If he stands here, is he able to do a predictive bolt in that direction? He is. Which means she could go here. Oh, but she can't breach when he's standing in front of it, huh? Well, that's lame. I mean, I sort of get it. I guess she could... No. They just make it so you can't predictive bolt this, huh? That's rude. What if I want to breach and not stand in front of the door? Right? Like, that's not physically possible, is it? Yeah, unfortunately, I did the same thing. You tried to also... Yeah, fair enough. And it's annoying that they then pop out right into this guy's line of fire. Like, just stay behind the wall. It's not that... But I guess it doesn't matter because he's standing right there by an electricity thing, and so he's clearly just going to die anyway. So it's not that big a deal. I hate when I rewind all the way to reach charge. Gotta remember that. Just because we don't have door options here, so... Now, this guy's a dumb jerk. If Jen is somewhere, let's say here, it doesn't really matter, and she uses this, yeah, he's only gonna go back by 1. Right, and like, if I grenade... Oh, what? The Gale Grenade only does 1 knockback, right. That's not sufficient. So he's not... I guess I could Time Booster and then blast him into that thing. I don't have like the right angle on him right now. But that would be sufficient if I had a diagonal on him. And is there a way for her to do that? There is. So she could run to like here. Oh, I need to push her. I need to push him back 1, then diagonal 1. And even then, like, that's not gonna kill him. It'll do some damage to him possibly, but not... I wish that you could push diagonal even when a thing's in the way. I mean, I guess I can see other times where I'd be glad that this would do damage. This just ain't one of those times. There's mana over by that... Oh, there's several manas here in the opening section. Or 2, but... Now she could... There's no way... Well, I guess he could push... No, he doesn't have anything that can push this guy. He's got 1 knockback, and that's about it. Now, he could throw a false prophet in, but that doesn't feel terribly useful against this guy right now. Damage. Yeah, like the ideal scenario is to get him to be pushed right here, which means push him back 1 and then over 1. Well, okay. No, I guess I do kind of want a diagonal and then hope he gets shoved down into this crate. Well, he's gonna get shoved into some crate no matter what. Okay, but if she breaches, that puts her in a better angle, right? Like, right now she can't hit anything. Can I have her breach instead of Zan? Yes, I can. This way she could push him back and then move over to here. Which ain't great, but I am curious to see... Okay, right, he's still gonna have to move in anyway, so he would move into, like, I don't know, here. And Time Booster. And then she could do this, and we can see what it does to him. It gets him down to 1, which is pretty cool, but he's gonna absolutely murder Jen. He can pick up this and False Prophet, maybe. It's still gonna do a lot of damage, but I don't know if is that gonna hurt Jen at all? No. That's good news. No one else is bothered. Finished by the end of turn 3. Holy shite. I mean, maybe that's doable, but... This is gonna do nothing useful for us. There's no reason to foresight. She's already done all she can. Well, we could force... So after this turn, we could foresight kill him. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. But I wouldn't be able to get Zan into the best position. That's okay. He can then come over here, breach kill. This feels like a decent, okay opening. Oh. Okay, and we're back. And you've missed nothing, because that's how we do things here. Okay. I think we are good to give this a shot. I don't think there's anything else meaningful I can do. I feel like there's probably a more efficient way to do all this, but we've got her in a good position. I don't think Zan can take him out on his own. And he doesn't have enough mana for next turn. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that sucks. This guy moved forward. I didn't expect that. Taking him out with the... Well, okay, two pushback would still be sufficient to kill him, though. And she's got that. I need to take them both out, but I also need to get to that door. So she can take an action and take this guy out. Then she can move to the door and seal it. That's probably the way to go here. That way Zan can go into the other room and start working the other situation. Although, so if she goes here and seals the door, as cool as that is, she can't duck at the moment. So we're gonna need Zan to do a lot. And he doesn't have 2 knockback. I can use the grenade on myself though, right? Oh, he doesn't have any mana. This is not... Oh, what? No, I didn't mean to foresight. I meant to rewind. I think it might be... Okay, that's not going to be our way to go. I'd like that to be our way to go, but... she's in a better position to do more interesting things right now. We can foresight kill this guy. Meanwhile, we can get Jin over here. She can hack the turret. Well, the turret can also take out that guy. Well, it won't, though. Right? And that'd be a waste of a turn anyway. Can't nade self? It will. Oh, the turret will take out the guy coming in the room. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, but we do still have to seal the reinforcement door, regardless. Well, it'll take out someone. Okay. Whoever's closest, yeah. That's interesting that the turrets wouldn't be programmed to not take out their own guys. We've still got to get around the corner to take out that guy who's just hanging out by the wall. You're hacking them. Oh, right. After I hack the turret, then it'll take out their own guys. But until I hack it, it won't. Right. We're hacking to retarget. We talked about that earlier. I'm being silly. I lost a peanut. I found my peanut. Yum. Okay. We've got to seal the door. We've got to get around that corner in the next turn. Do we also have to... We don't have to do anything with this laptop, right? This laptop is nothing. No, it is something. It's the reactor tracker. Wait. And then what's this? Turret control terminal. So what's this reactor tracker? Oh no, that's him. I'm trying to see what this computer is that... This laptop. Door control terminal. Oh, open security doors. Okay. That's the laptop we have to use in order to get to the next room. So we do have to use it. So wherever I put Zan, he needs to be able to get to that when he's done. But this sucks because... Oh, it's only turn... Yeah, it's turn 2. Zan needs to be able to do the laptop. So that Jin can hopefully get around... Oh, this is problematic. Because I don't want to knock her into a... Because he could give her one knockback. Oh no, that's not good though, because... Oh no, we can. Pause predictive bolt to fire before the 4C phase. I didn't even give that a shot, so I really should have used predictive bolt on this guy. That's actually what I wanted to do. I was thinking about that. It's not a great way to do that, because he's like starts out next to that chest, and we can only push him back one space at the beginning. Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna get these objectives on the first try, that's for sure. I didn't pay enough attention to them at the beginning. I don't even know if we'll get either of them. So we have to somehow get around the corner and take out this guy, and I don't know if I'm close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. That might actually be doable. And the turret might see him as being quote-unquote closest. Right now, the farthest he can go is to here. And the best she can do is to hack the turret. Oh, he's out of that, right. We don't need everyone to be... Okay, cool. So the turret is going to take that guy out, which is awesome. He's going to take that guy out. This guy is probably just going to get a shot in. Because like Gale grenading him doesn't feel useful. It's only going to push him back by 1. He doesn't have any way to do better mana. And if we go all the way back to the beginning, this is where we are. And she's definitely the best one to pop him. And he's not going to be able to walk anywhere. He can go over to here to get some mana. But that seems like we're... that's not a terrible idea. Wait, if he goes there... Oh, but he doesn't have 2 knockback. And he can't grenade himself. Which is silly. Why can okay, throw out an ally, right? Not yourself. So we could go over here and pick up this mana to be able to open the door and push this guy, but that's pointless. Maybe I could have positioned him better to get that. Yeah, I'd have to replay the level to make that possible. Or find some other way to take this guy out at the beginning. Time for you to go to bed. Okay, night-night, Tish. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Take care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Or else. Now, is it meaningful to try and do this? Oh, that's interesting. She can shoot these. And they'll do some knockbacks. So you don't actually have to knock them into the thing. You can just shoot the thing. I did not recognize that at the start of the level. I thought I had to push him into it. That could have been useful to know. Oh, that's interesting. So actually there's a lot of cool ways you could probably open this that I could have done better with the opening for this one, for sure. Probably not worth restarting right now. We'll definitely revisit. None of these help me get line of sight to him, though. Right? Yeah, I can't see him through the diagonal, even though you'd think you'd be able to be honest. And if I blast at this, yeah, it still doesn't give me any sort of line of sight. But, so it's probably worth just blasting this guy. And I wish he had some mana. But he doesn't. And Gale Grenade's not going to help us much. He needs to go take care of that door. As an objective. Now, he doesn't need to be this close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he'd be able to manage the door from here, I believe. He should still be able to get to the door from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He should still be able to get to that door. Okay, but he's still not able to shoot this guy from here. It's so incredibly frustrating. And what is this red thing on the ground? That's like flashing. A grenade. So there's a grenade just chilling. Oh, that's what this red square around here is. That grenade's absolutely going off. We have to get out of these red squares. If I go to here, yeah, the big guys shoot grenades that pop during 4C. Wolfies. You don't have to get out of the squares. True, I can take 2 damage. But if I'm here, like, I still can't... Oh, I can hit this guy now. Now the question is, am I close enough? Yeah, I can't stand where she is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I stand inside this room, will I be able to get to the door? Or if I stand at this corner, will I be able to get to the door? Yeah, from here it looks like this corner turn is 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm still able to get to that though. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels like that I'm gonna be like 1 shy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't tell what their distances are. She can get all the way to that door just fine from here. What the hell? She can get all the way to over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it feels like they're 5 Chebyshev, but it's not clear to me. Like, I wish I could foresee what my next move could be from a particular position. If he moves to here, he can still shoot the guard. Oh, no, not that. If he moves to... Well, okay, that absolutely killed him, though, didn't it? No, just 2 damage. Okay. Well, okay, but then this air canister goes off when the grenade goes off. I think I'm dead. If I'm not thoughtful about this air canister. The air canister only does the area directly around it though, right? Yeah, within 1. So I can be in this or I can be in that, but if I'm in this triple, I gotta be really thoughtful about how much it's gonna push me back. And the grenade's already gonna do 2 damage to me. If I'm here, it's possible I can make it to the door. But not clear to me. I know she can, but if she was one back, would she still be able to? You know? Grenade doesn't show damage preview. You're taking 2 damage from the tracker shot. Ah, okay. That makes sense. But we're gonna handle him in a moment. Okay, well, let's just do the thing. It won't be ideal. I guess I could be one step back. I could go to here. Predictive bolt. Jin. Oh, Jin. There's nothing she can do about him. And I was trying to get Zan to go in there, but if he had just one more mana. But that comes down to the first turn. That's just gonna be what it is. She's gonna get hurt. Yeah. That sucks. So he's gonna run up and lock the door. If I Gale Grenade, that turret may target the tracker. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but then it wouldn't have killed this guy down here, but then it would have the next turn. That's an interesting thought. I did not think about that because I'm not really thinking about how to use turrets yet. So I'm gonna have to tuck that into the back of my head. Now she has to stand there, right? Like if she stands over here, she can't hack the laptop. Yeah. Oh, is that gonna push that thing into me if I put that there? Oh, that's gonna push her back, but that's fine. Not thrilled with this, but we didn't really... there was a few mechanics I didn't really fully internalize at the start. That's okay. More to do later. Hey, when you started to feel sick, was it like a swarm of red hot locusts were nesting in your pancreas? I would have said hornets, but yeah. Okay, I think we've both been poisoned. Just hasn't hit me full on yet. Jin, I'm so sorry. I can barely walk. I might be done. No, you're gonna be fine. Just hang back and rest up. Bank's cell is right there. I'm just gonna clear the room, bust her out, and she'll fix you up in no time. Simple. Oh wow, yeah, he is hurting. Zan is poisoned. His movement is restricted, and he'll lose 1 health at the end of every turn. Oh, it's all good. You can always come back. Yep. Coming back later is very easy and encouraged. Just getting through the levels, a-okay. We ain't expecting perfection. Fair enough. I do like to puzzle the whole thing out, but it's probably good to build some experience first. I'm hard on myself with puzzle games. But I'm also happy to sit there and repeat a puzzle like 100 times in a row, and that can't be fun to watch. Xana's poison, right. Knock out all enemies, 3 left, and we've got to seal 2 doors, which are going to pop out right now. And... you know, I also last level did not think much about his false prophet. I need to think about that more too. We're going to really need it in this level, it looks like. This is an explosive barrel which causes 4 damage. Now, so not just 3 knockback. This one's doing 1 knockback and a whole extra 4 damage. So these guys are just 3 knockback. Okay, wow. My Gale Grenade cannot shove it into him, but I can shove him into it. So that's good. But immediately a guy's gonna come through there. And we got the turret to deal with. We've got to get over to that corner. If I get Jin all the way to here, I can start to have Jin go after that. He can't walk very fast, so he's going to need to do stuff from behind. So I'm going to need Jin to be the one going after this. He's going to need to be able to take cover. Oh, he's really limited. Oh, shit. It's probably worth him having that one little extra push forward. Yeah, I know that's going to target, but we've got False Prophet. Oh, that costs mana. And it can only go as far as he can anyway. And right now, she's not in the best position to knock this guy back. I should have done that first, huh? If she's here... Oh, I kind of want to keep those around for this asshole. Oh, I didn't realize he's going to be a reactor heavy gunner. Oh, no. This is going to be a tracker, but this is going to be a heavy gunner. Which I guess we could use the turret against once we reprogram it. We got to get her all the way up to this turret control. Okay, I can immediately chain that. That's good. Because I don't think there's anything else I want to hit. Oh, that still just pushed that back. I thought it was going to explode when he hit it, but it did not. And it's not going to hit him if I shoot it now. And I can't shoot it. I can shoot these things. Oh, I can shoot... Okay, I see. If I hit that, it literally just pushes it back. It needs to be pushed into a wall or something in order to explode, huh? F. So we can at least get rid of him. That's good. Oh, that's who we're trying to save. Right, and that uses mana. Which means I really need to get her next to here and replenishing. Now, he can get his walk on, but only to here. I guess maybe to here. Yeah, because he can't take cover if he's at that diagonal. So we gotta go to here. She's gonna get hurt. Oh, he does have some predictive bolt. Barrels explode when taking damage. Yeah, but I'm only doing knockback. Yeah, I've got to knock it back into a solid structure so that it then takes damage, that it then explodes. That makes sense. Yeah, if two movable objects hit A into B, A will take whatever knockback is left as damage, and B will take A's leftover knockback as transferred knockback. Got it. That makes sense. So it does still count somewhat as a wall for A, but for B, it's basically just Newton's cradle. I don't like how this is going. I feel like I'm not thinking enough. She's got nothing else she can do except Gale, which feels like such a waste to use right now. But it would let me get rid of him, but then like why not just do that from the beginning and save all the other shots? Well, because we're getting rid of that guy in the corner and we're getting her to move forward. I'm gonna regret this, but you would think that B would take the same damage that A takes because it is experiencing identical kinetic force, but yeah, hey, we're gonna which conservation are we gonna have? Oh, what a dick. What an absolute dick. Oh, she's gonna just not make it. Just to test something, if she gets up to here and she hides, okay, that does count. But we've also got his false prophet. Well, that's just gonna help with the stuff behind her from where he's standing. Now, how this is gonna be... Oh, it doesn't move him at all. Oh, man. Yeah, I know he's poisoned. Jesus Christ, I got it, thanks. He probably should push forward and then just use his... Oh, he doesn't have a prophet right now. He does have a shot. As soon as he moves there, this guy no longer cares. Oh, because the turret has him. And the turret is gonna absolutely destroy him. So he really does need to go to here, huh? Wait, why did that knock him back at all? Should have one knockback. It does have one knockback. Oh, right, so I'm getting my 1 damage and 2 damage because of the knockback. So it is doing the knockback, but it's not going to move him from where I'm standing. Um, whereas, yeah, even if I... Okay, wait, so if I do it first, and then I move, he's still gonna do that, so I could move here and duck, and then she's gonna get blasted, but, you know, what else are we gonna do right now? She's gotta get over here and get this thing managed. He can do this now. He doesn't have any mana. She can duck. He can also duck. Or he could move, but he can't predictive bolt from where he is. There's only one more coming through there. So that's just gonna be like, it is what it is. Oh, is Zan passed out? Did we take too long? That's problematic, isn't it? I mean, the turret will take him out, but... that's sad. Does Jin need to give a shit about these doors? Yeah, we gotta seal these doors. This blows. Okay, we got both of our confidence points, so that's gotta count for something, but what a sad mission. I feel bad for him. Please, I know you hate me. I know you won't save me. But please don't let Zan die. He's never crossed you. He's just trying to stop something terrible. Please don't. Inoki's bar, that night. I used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General. I don't know what her voice should be. She's a doctor type? Yeah, Niv, you ain't wrong. Smart, strong, smokes a cigar. I guess it's a cigarette. It's got the two-tone. It do be thick, though. Oh, I don't know her voice. I used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General. I was good, till I started to shake. I knew the symptoms. Strebeck syndrome. Degenerative, incurable, terminal. I couldn't lose that job. I couldn't just wait to die. So I hid it. And it worked for a while. I was good enough to compensate. When the kid came in, I honestly thought I had his best shot. I was wrong. I knew it was a bad cut before I saw the blood, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. The bottom dropped out of my stomach. It was over in seconds. My brain was on fire. Every atom in me was screaming for an undo button on my life. And a pop, a rip, a snap. And it was undone. The cut? Not just the cut, the whole sternotomy. It means his chest wasn't open anymore. My clamps were sheared off. He sat up. Never heard a room full of attendants scream before. But we could tell his body had gone back about an hour. The anesthetic wasn't in his system, but a prep drug was. So it turns out I can rewind people. It was another month before I figured out they have to be dead first. So if they're only unconscious, I have to shoot them first. You understand? Oh, okay. Amazing. If I'd waited for you to die, sending your body back an hour might not have been enough. Toxin could already be in there. Next time I want a regular doctor. Thought she was a regular doctor. There's a skull on her belt. A red flag for sure, but not a slam dunk for necromancer. I'm not a necromancer. You did just raise us both from the dead. That was today. Necromancers raise zombies. Do you feel like a zombie? I do feel incredibly bad, yes. Then I prescribe a brandy. 3? When did you get back? She was a surgeon. Cute story, but I'd try a shorter version for the next set of zombies. Yes! Mission complete. Infiltrate reactor. Oh, she joins my team! Yes! Get entire team fatality. Wait, get entire team fatally poisoned and shot in the head? Not in the plan, but yes. Oh, that was a cool mission. Oh my god, perk points. I have to think. 2 refunds available. Well, she's not entirely on our team, or at least just no perks to be able to apply to her. Yeah, there's like stuff behind us, huh? I guess that's for the other teammates. She'll join the start of next one. That makes sense. Look at the kitty. There's a kitty. I love their workbenches so much. God, I love this game. Yes. I did not know there would be this much flavor. I mean, granted, Gunpoint had some excellent flavor too, especially for such an early game in his career, but I need to play Heat Signature. Is it kind of in between the two as far as flavor goes? Like, is Heat Signature also going to surprise me with the amount of flavor it has for what it is? Like, maybe less than this one, but yes, Daryl the cat is so good. Thank you, Risa. You understand. His name is Daryl. Yes, absolutely. Heat Sig is mainly gameplay first. Okay, fair. I mean, Gunpoint kind of was too. I know. Gunpoint did a good job with adding story in. 90% gameplay, okay. So don't expect this, where it's actually a pretty solid mix of the two. Gunpoint was also a solid mix of the two, in like an early game kind of sense. I still love it, but after seeing this game, holy shit, I didn't know Tom Francis could pull this off. I am so impressed by this game. Alright, Jen Kellen. Yeah, I was a bit sad about the lack of story in Heat Sig. Yeah, understandable. And now that I've played this, I'm almost going to be extra sad. I do want to still play it. The mechanics sound really interesting. I think I already own it. Alright. Right, so we can actually do stuff with our grenade now. Like, Storm Grenade is now open for us. If thrown directly onto an enemy, lightning strike... No. We had that available last time as well. Okay. So there's nothing really new to read here. What do I wish I had? Strong finish would have definitely been handy. Refreshing jolt. Once per turn, refresh your move after firing. Refresh my... Oh! Wait, as in I could double move? Assuming that I use my static blast, I could actually get more movement. Oh, care package, thank you. Did you recognize my throat was starting to dry up? That is what that implies, yes. That seems the most interesting right now. Yeah, the extra Gale Grenade is pretty handy, but a refreshing Jolt when I've got to cover ground... I just felt like it'd been a while since last drink. Well, you were spot on. Second Wind is a similar perk with strengths and downsides compared to this one. Okay. Oh, there is a Second Wind. Refreshes the move, of any friendly targets in the blast. So I could refresh someone else's move and get a push. It's kind of stupid of me to say and get a push, because that's what Gale Grenade does. Static Blast also gives a push. But with Static Blast, I would get it every turn. I could do this. I feel like Refreshing Jolt's a little more useful than Second Wind. It's funny I use the word second. Okay, so there isn't really any wrong answers for the perks. Yeah. I'm just trying to decide what flavor I want to go for. I think a double... Well, maybe I'm thinking back on previous missions where I really wish I'd had a double move. But then maybe I didn't actually need it. Sign of a good game when you go back and forth on the perk screen. You know what? You're right. It means they're well balanced. If there's just an obvious choice, then it's not as well balanced. You're dead right, Miv. I really appreciate that perspective. I'm gonna go with what I'm feeling, and we'll call it good for now. But I definitely don't feel like I'm just not a min-maxer in general, to be honest. Oh, I did get Conviction already. I didn't really think about using it at all, and now we've got False Prophet. I might want to re-roll him. Yeah, False Prophet perks. I'm stoked to see that. And did we already look at Time Bomb? Oh, okay. Once again, he can't target himself, but now he can do multiple targets. And when we have two people on a team, that might be useful at some point. This is still the +1 damage. This is still the... When some teammate uses a standard attack, then I can take a free shot at the same target, which is pretty handy. But, False Prophet. Hurtful Lie. Prophet fires Seer's main attack. The Seer's main attack, which I guess is 3-bolt burst. Wonder why they call it main attack instead of... Yeah, anyway. At a nearby target before expiring. So he can actually get a shot in, which is pretty badass. A nearby target before... It's not clear to me if I get to aim it or not. It just says nearby target, and it does it. By the way, standard attack represents a character's action spending attack that does not cost mana. Okay, that is a much more clear definition and makes good sense. Persistent Delusion. If the Prophet dies before it disappears, your mana is refunded. Oh, that makes sacrificing him really beneficial, which is what you do most of the time anyway. Oh, but he's got to actually die. And I'm guessing that he has the same amount of health as you do, which means having him die might be harder than it might seem. Useful Fiction. Prophet interacts with anything it can before expiring. Okay, which is good for like getting laptops and stuff. Nope, False Prophet has 1 HP. Great. Thank you for telling me that. I wish this screen told me that. Maybe it does and I'm dumb. Nope. Doesn't look like it tells me. Okay, so Persistent Delusion actually seems really great. Interaction includes doors, turrets, laptops. That make good sense to me. Oh right, we did, we can retarget the turrets directly. We don't have to retarget the turrets from the retargeting computer, do we? Oh, and mana, you can spend mana to pick up mana. Very efficient. Computer is hack the turret. Directly on turret is shut down. Oh, okay. Directly on turret is only shut down, not retarget. Okay. Well, it's 10 minutes to midnight. We're probably not going to get in another mission. So I should probably make some decisions here on the perks and then probably call it. Oh, it makes sense to do a false prophet perk. I'm not sure about this conviction perk. If the shot knocks someone's out, it can be used again this turn. But we didn't really use it all that much. And the validation was if the shot fires on your turn, which does happen, but it doesn't happen that often. Like, I'm not going to be able to chain that or use that consistently. Conviction, maybe. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn, but not next turn. But at the top of a turn... No, that wouldn't carry over past turn end, would it? Oh no, it would. So like if I like, let's say that I do a predictive bolt on a security door that a guy's about to walk through. Then at the top of the next turn, the guy walks through, he gets shot, and then I can use predictive bolt again, but what's the point? So the conviction still kind of requires me to push someone into my line of fire. And then I can use it again, which has some uses, but it's not super, super, super useful. One perk refund available. Why? Shouldn't I be able to refund both of these? One available. Undo selection. Oh, because I haven't actually spent that yet. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense. Sorry, Mess. I meant there's two that I've spent on her, but I only have one refund, but it's because I haven't actually committed to refreshing Jolt yet. So I can just undo as opposed to refund. That's what was confusing me. Sorry for being confusing about my confusion. So I really like this persistent delusion, I think. If the prophet dies before it disappears, your mana is refunded. That seems really useful. Maybe supportive fire or +1 damage. Or should we read more false prophet? Prophet fires my main attack at a nearby target. So that would let me get in some damage. Prophet interacts with me, or some interactions. So we could do some interactions as well, which is really useful. That seems fun. False prophet does cost mana to use, right? Yes, 1 mana. So I still have to do a bunch of mana management. But my mana is refunded if he dies. Right. And that's actually helpful. It makes the useful fiction a little more useful. Otherwise, I'm very tempted to do the bolt burst stuff. When a teammate uses their standard attack, which she does, which would not count as her chain bolt, which I use a lot. Oh, but we do have a hospital lady joining us, so maybe the extra damage. I think I'm gonna go with this for now, but I might swap out useful fiction for +1 damage. We'll see what the doctress is like. That's a very good hat. You're a very good hat. He used my line. That's my line. I did have new dreams, that's true. I can go back to the dreams. Yeah, I can get him next time. But also I think I can just... Oh, never mind. Yeah, whatever. We'll get there. Wait, never mind. It's just the dreams I hadn't looked at, like I haven't played yet. Got dreams confused with chats. Oh, yeah, no, I did not get new chats. Okay, we've exhausted the marketplaces of ideas. I'm going to bed. Wait, I got something for you. Your dog tags? They're my vessel. Keep them with you and you'll get some of my brain future eyes. Your foresight? It won't be as clear as what I see, but it should be enough to save your ass now and then. Zan, I don't know what to say. No one's ever given me their vessel before. Well, you just saved my life for the second time in 2 days. I was barely conscious in there. Somehow you carried it. Kinda fuzzy on it myself. But also, you trusted me on this thing from the jump. No one's had that kind of faith in me in a long time. Being a wanted criminal did help clinch the decision. Still. Alright, that's my sincerity limit for tonight. Back to mocking your tactics tomorrow. Back to mocking your age if you last that long. Oof. Noak's Bar, late morning. Is it Noak or Noki? What do y'all prefer? Oh, look at Daryl! Is that Daryl just hanging out on the wall? Alright, what's next? I gotta meet my contact in Galepa, pay him for the ride, and see if he's got anything new. Jalepa is, I think, probably better than Galepa. Want company? Nah, it'll only spook him. You two see the sights. Well, speaking of people you haven't paid, we broke you out of torture prison. And if you want to finish this job, you could get my gear back. Thought I did. Used it to reverse us. That's just my res bag. They also took Ghost Skull Gary and my tibia of trauma transference. Skull in your bag, that's not Ghost Skull Gary? Did that skull look like a Gary to you? I firmly believe anyone can be a Gary. Takes all kinds, I guess. But no, that was obviously Nigel. Noke. Alright, Noke, I'm down with. This reminds me of gnocchi. So, how do those flasks work? Is it a skink tears base or a hex sap? They're just drugs. I just throw drugs at people. And that works? It works on people who breathe. What do the drugs do? Loss of balance, drowsiness, some light hallucinations. If you like pushing people around, it makes that a lot easier. I do. So you got no other craft right now? Just power over life and death. And I can open a portal to a void dimension. Let's dig into that. I don't know. I just point this cool ass key at a wall and something opens. Push someone into it, they come back an hour later with a 1,000-yard stare and a newfound interest in investment banking. It's like a window you can put in a wall. Oh, now we're talking. I can defenestrate people through that. Alright, let's do this. Unfortunately, though, it is midnight. So we will have to call it here. But we will return at a good time. Miv, thank you so much for joining us. Mesf, man, thank you for all the help and guidance. Both of you really. This has been such a cool game. I did, again, once again, did not expect this much flavor. This has been a flavor bomb of a game. I'm loving the characters, the story, the whole setup, the whole accoutrement, the set dressings, the weapon design, the whole world building. Oh, I did not expect this. I thought it was just gonna be a tactics game, and I'm usually not into tactics games, to be honest. This is it's a little bit of a push on my genre, mechanics-wise, but I'm glad for it. It's some really good puzzles, and definitely, I think you mentioned that it was more puzzly. And so like I was sort of prepared in a sense, but not fully prepared. Let's say hi to Everything is Awful, because she comes here a lot and she's really, really cool and she deserves a hello.